Okay. Let us have our Dhamma sermon. We are in Dhammapada, stanza number 119. Papa Vagga. Punyance Puriso Kaira 119. Papopi passati bhadrang yava papanna pachati yadhacha pachati papam papo papani passati. Stanza number 119. In this stanza, giving us different views and different experiences for our life about evil deeds. Even an evil person may still find happiness so long as his evil deeds does not bear fruits. But when his evil deed does bear fruit, he will meet with evil consequences. When we are engaging with evil deeds, until get the results, until that moment, we can enjoy with that evil deeds. But when we start to get the results, when we start to see the results with that evil deeds, that would be the time that they're going to suffer a lot. There is another stanza in Dhammapada, Mandua manyati bhalo yava papan napachati. When you are doing evil deeds, at that moment you are very happy with that evil deeds. You are enjoying doing so. But when you start to get the results of your evil deeds, that would be the time you are suffering more and more. So, papopi passati badram. When you are engaging with that evil deeds, at that moment you have happy thoughts with that evil deeds. Likewise, person who is in hunting, polishing his weapons and taking aims, and when he get the aim and when he shoot, and right away when he was success with his aim, and he can be happy. And after he's done the things, he ready to jump up and making some noises. He's very happy at that moment. But at that moment he don't have any suffering in his mind, because he's completely covered by his ignorance, desire and hatred. Everything covered his mind, so he don't feel anything. But when the results comes, that would be the time he's going to suffer a lot. But unfortunately, no one can exactly say how would be the results without experiencing that results. And also when it's starting giving the results, that is also not not no one can recognize suddenly, because to ripe it take time. For your actions to ripe it take time. The Buddha used a word sajju kirang muchati, curd or yogurt. You are not taking yogurt from the cow. To get yogurt, to make yogurt, there is a process. At the end of the process, you can get yogurt. You are taking milk from the cow and you can make yogurt following the process, following the uh, 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 methods. So, dear friends, same way, we get the results for our good and bad both and taking time. Because of this space, time space, we don't feel really the results at that moment right away. So we are enjoying even the unhappy actions because we don't see the results at that moment. Yava papan yadhaja pachati papang. Somehow, when you start to experience the results of your bad, particularly your bad actions, unwholesome deeds, papo papa nipasati, you are suffering in deeper way, and also that suffer turn into one thing to other thing, one thing to other thing. This is something about the karma. I would like to connect to you with this explanation with Newton's theory. As you know, Newton's third theory, every action has a reaction. This is the things that you can connect with that theory. Newton create a theory, every action has a reaction. But it is different with the Buddha's explanation, but there is a connection with the Buddha's explanation. The Buddha said every volitional action has a reaction. Buddha did not mention every action has a reaction. The Buddha said every volitional action has a reaction. This is the difference with Newton and the Buddha. Newton did not know anything about the mind capacity. That's why he was completely forgetting to put their volitional part. The Buddha said every volitional action has a reaction. It means whatever the activities you are engaging with the help of your mind, connecting with your mind, means in unwholesome way, desire, hatred, and ignorance. In wholesome way, no desire, completely you have clean mind, and no hatred, you have loving kindness, compassionate thoughts, and you don't have ignorance, you are full of wisdom. Maintaining your mind with these roots, whatever the activities you are doing, that activities create some results. This is kind of eternal law. Whether you are Buddhist or not, it does not matter. Whether you believe the Buddha or not, it does not matter. These results unique for all living beings, not just for the even human beings. This is unique for all living beings. Whether you believe karma or not, it does not matter. Karma is a law, the natural law in the world, in the universe. No one can avoid natural law. No one can escape natural law. Natural law is the law. No one can change. But other laws, anyone can change according to their wishes. But this law, no one can change. That's why the Buddha said, whether Buddha appear in this world or not, this Dhamma will exist. The Buddha clearly said, whether Buddha appear in this world or not, it does not matter, but this Dhamma will exist. Dhamma is part of that karma. Dhamma, karma also part of that Dhamma, what Buddha meant. So, karma is not something belongs to someone else. Karma is not something coming from superpower. Karma is not coming from your parents. Karma is not coming from your friends or family members or genetically. Karma is something that belongs to you. That is, the karma owner is not someone else, only you. Therefore, in Dasadhamma Sutta, the Buddha said, Kamma yoni, kamma bandhu, kamma patisarano, yang kammang karisami, kalyanang va papakang va, tassa dayatu bhavisami. Kamma yoni kamma bandhu. We born to this world because of kamma. Kamma is our relative. Kamma, because kamma always with us. Kamma, but we are living under the kamma. We have sometimes good time and bad time with the help of our karma. So karma always with us. But to get the results of this karma, it take time. It's take time. So in this stanza, particularly, we have to keep something in our mind. Papang pachati. It means to get the results of karma, it take time. How? According to the karma explanation, there are few ways that we can categorize whole karma. First one is ditta dhamma vedani. Ditta dhamma vedani. You can get the results the right away. There are some karmas. Right after the karma, you can get the results, which we call ditta dhamma vedani. Ditta dhamma vedani means right after means in you can experience in this very life. In this very life means now we are human beings. We consider as a human beings. And also according to the conventional truth, we believe we are living. In this living span, if something can experience, those experiences come, if those experiences are coming through our karma, what we done in this life, this very life, those karma we consider as a ditta dhamma vedaniya karma. Ditta dhamma vedaniya karma. Second one, upapajja vedaniya karma. Upapajja vedaniya karma mean in your next life. It means next birth. There are some karma that you can experience in your next life. Right after this life, you can experience those karma which we call upapajja vedaniya. If you are not able to get the results of this ditta dhamma vedaniya karma in this very life and upapajja vedaniya karma in next life, those karma will be neutral. Those karma will be neutral. Then you don't have opportunity to get the results of those karma, which we call ditta dhamma vedaniya. If you are not experiencing in this very life those karma, then that would be neutral. And upapajja vedaniya karma, if you are not able to get the results in next life, then that karma also would be neutral. Then aparaparya vedaniya. Aparaparya vedaniya, this is the longest time period that will take to give the results. Since third birth, it's mean not next life, the following life to until attaining enlightenment, that karma will get effect you. That karma will give the results you. That is aparaparya karma. It's mean probably that karma may never we may never lose any opportunities because we don't know how long you take to attain enlightenment. If you attain enlightenment in this very life, yes, then you can finish all the karma. If you are attaining enlightenment in next life, then you can finish your whole karma. Attaining enlightenment, you break the birth and death circle, so definitely you can finish your karma. Dear friends, even though someone attain enlightenment, the karma will affect for enlightened beings. Just think about the Buddha's life story. The Buddha get effect Devadatta's unwholesome activities. He throw a stone to the Buddha. The Buddha wounded by that incident. And also he had diarrhea. He had another back pain in his whole life. The Buddha had a back pain in his whole life. How we know that? In the according to the explanation Samanya Pala Sutta, this is the story. As you know, Ajasatta, King Ajasatta, who killed his father Bimbisara. Bimbisara's son is Ajasatta. Ajasatta killed his father with the influence of Devadatta. Devadatta completely manipulated the Ajasatta and misguided Ajasatta. Then finally he killed his father. Devadatta had a thought to kill the Buddha. Both of them were having an agreement to become Buddha and become the king. But somehow Ajasatta was fulfilling his desire. He became the king. After death of his father, he was not able to sleep any time during the night time. So habitually he was wandering here and there and going so many musical shows and other shows. He was trying to spend the night time during the night. So finally, he was not happy with those things, and then his advisor suggested to him to go to see the religious leaders. They started to go to religious leader one by one. Finally, they came to see the Buddha. When he was coming to see the Buddha and the disciple was in a park during evening. Ajasatta never met the Buddha, but he heard about the Buddha. He was looking for Buddha, came to that park. He was not able to recognize the Buddha because all the monks are same. There is no particular significance things to recognize the Buddha. So he sent a messenger to the gatekeeper, who is the security guard, to ask where is the Buddha, where Buddha is. And then that park security person said, advised to him to find how he can find the Buddha. Among all these monks, there might be a person who is lying on the tree. He is the Buddha. Why Buddha always sit under the tree, lying to the tree? Because he had a back pain in his whole life, which is results of some unwholesome activities done in his previous life. So now you can see even the enlightened beings had that influence of their karma. Venerable Moggallana, sometimes he had so many troubles with others because of the karma, and some other monks also. There was a monk named Losaka. He had trouble to find food himself, even though they all are arahant. And also there's another particular monk, Chakkupala, Venerable Chakkupala. He became blind when he was attaining enlightenment. At the same time, he became blind because of previous bad karma. In this manner, even though when you attain in enlightenment, the karma will come to you, particularly with the unwholesome karma. And wholesome karma also, particularly, you know, the Venerable Sivali, Arhant Venerable Sivali, is very famous among everybody, because they believe Venerable Sivali is the person who is the most gained person in the world. Even sometimes the Buddha going to miss his lunch because of Venerable Sivali. Buddha was able to have his lunch. That much popularity, that much attraction was to Venerable Sivali. How it's come? Because of their karma, perfections, influence of the perfections, their practices in their previous life. So somehow Aparaparya Vedaniya karma until end of your sansaric journey, there is opportunity to get the chance in aparapariya vedani karma. And then, as I mentioned, if any of these opportunities you are missing, then you don't get that effect, that is ahosi karma. The last one, ahosi karma. Ahosi karma could be ditta dhamma vedaniya karma, could be ahosi karma, and upapajja vedaniya karma could be ahosi karma, and also aparapari also can be ahosi karma, because uh, when you attain enlightenment during that life period, if you are not able to get the results of that karma, then after death of the enlightened person, there is no any way to get any kind of affections of the karma. So this is the way how karma will results, how karma get results for us in our life. So now you can see how long it might take to give the results. Sometimes unbelievable time period it will take to get the results. Millions and billions years it takes to get the results. Therefore, when people do engage in with unwholesome karma, at that moment they are enjoying very well. They have so many happy thoughts, so many enjoyments, jumping up, exciting. They have so many reaction with that karma. But particularly when they start to get the results of the karma that they accumulated themselves, pain, suffering, unhappiness, lamentation going up. No one can avoid that. No one can avoid that. You know, the Buddha get blame from others. Buddha completely purified his mind. He did not have any unwholesome activities in his whole life, but he get blame from others. For what? Because of his previous karma. Even not only that, even today, the Buddha passed away 2500, 600 years ago. Even today, some nasty people, foolish people are blaming to the Buddha. It's happening. You know, you are living in this present society. You might heard those kind of things. It's happening. Why? This is the nature of the karma. So, dear friends, when we can enjoy, when we are engaging with unwholesome activities, but keep in your mind all the time, when we start to get the results, that results come through that enjoyment. Therefore, being mindful person, even though recognizing unwholesome activities, don't enjoy them. Try to control as much as you can as a mundane person. No one is perfect in this world. There are so many unhappy, unwholesome thoughts arising in your mind. But very important thing, being mindful about your mind, what kind of thoughts are arising, what kind of things you are engaging, and protect your mind not to enjoy with the unwholesome activities, which is very dangerous. Seeing the results in advance, protect your mind, protect your thoughts, then you can reduce the results, which is very important. I can give a simile for that. Simile is, you have burned some, warm up some metals. It's turned to red. Someone coming to you, that person does not know anything. Right away, taking that metal ball, you ready to give to that person. Please hold this one for the moment, sweet or whatever the word, using whatever the words you can give to that person. Which person is, who is very close to you, might be your son, your husband, your wife, or your daughter, whoever, you are giving with very happy thoughts. That person does not know anything about the things, the nature of the thing. Then that person ready to take that things with both hands, with to hold firmly, not to lose. Then how would be the results for that person? Definitely, it will affect to him. He will burn very well because that iron ball warm up into top up level. Another way, think about, you are warming up using fire, another metal ball, and someone who is with you, that person also know that. And then you ready to take it and then ready to tell to that person, dear, this one is already warm enough. It is very warm now. But if you can hold these things, all your uh, um, unhappy thoughts and also all your bad lucks will go away. I'm giving to you this uh, iron ball, which is very hot, to help you to get rid of your suffering. And so in this metta thoughts, then you are going to give that person. Then that person know the nature of this iron ball, but he want to get rid of his suffering. Therefore, that person have confidence of the person who is giving this, and also he has a thought, so yes, I want to finish this suffering, then he ready to touch it. He is not paying full attention to touch, to take that ball. He knows the nature of the iron ball. Having that background knowledge, he ready to take it. Then compare these two incidents. The person who don't know, who did not know anything, and then he caught that ball, and the person who knows everything of this ball, metal ball, and then how he is catching this one. This is the difference. Same way, person who is mindful about the action what you are engaging, the results of the action, and also person who don't know anything about the karma. In this manner, you can protect your mind, knowing the action what you are engaging. Or I am engaging with the wholesome activities, which is full of greed, hatred, and delusion. I know the results of that. Therefore, you can protect yourself, not exciting there, not enjoying there. But because of your mundane nature, you ready to engage with that, but protect your mind without taking many opportunities there. At least controlling your senses yourself. This is the way how you can protect your mind. But anyway, keep in your mind, results are not coming right away with our unwholesome actions. It takes time. But when we start to experience the results that our unwholesome activities, which is very painful, unhappy, sorrowful situations would be there. So having that basic knowledge of the karma, try to protect ourselves with our happy, peaceful thoughts and particularly with our wisdom. Okay, I think that would be enough for today. Thank you very much for your participation. Let us use this opportunity to share merits with others. First of all, think about departed relatives, friends, family members, and pets who departed name of us. By the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, say, Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Whoever is affected by COVID 19 and any other sicknesses, by the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to get rid of their pain and suffering. Having that aspiration, make blessings upon them, saying, Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of these merits and metta thoughts. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration say, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the police. May I join always with the wise until the time attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you, Bante. Good
Sadhu,
night.
sadhu, sadhu.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Bante.
Bante.
Good
Thank you
night.